Unperformante Kia. Steam Next Fest demos. It's coming to an end. We're gonna dive in. I still have a tickly cough. I'm very sorry. Let me have a drink. God, let me cough into my drink. Okay. It looks dated, doesn't it? I don't know if that's in the design. And I did try, and it worked with the controller, so let's hope everything is boding well. And let's jump in. Yeah, that's working. Okay. Hello, Pickle. I'm just starting a demo. It sort of looked very dated in the title screen, but that looked really cool. There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. The police? You have 5 seconds until we bust this door down. 5, 4. Okay, alright, hold on. I'm getting up. Put your hands where I can see him. You're under arrest. Hey, cab. Under arrest? What for? You know what you did, you heartless monster. That is not professional behaviour, officer. A murder has taken place in this very room, and you're the culprit. What? Check. Area. This is my hotel room, room 105 on the first floor. Think. What is going on here? Talk. That's right, buddy. A murder took place in this very room only a short time ago. You can't narrow it down to the room immediately. If you can, if you're a crooked cop. But that's impossible. I've been here all night. You really aren't helping your case, pal. This man is out for blood. Officer, are you sure you have the right room? Shut it. I don't want to hear another word out of you. How can I get him to listen to me? Kick him in the face. Must be in the wrong place, but how can I prove that to him? Need to find out more about this murder. Still playing dumb, eh? Criminals like you make me sick. To think you could throw a man out of a window 5 stories to his death and then lie about it. It's simply nauseating. Didn't we just say we're on the first floor? How can he fall 5 stories if he was thrown from this room on the first floor? Or did I not pay attention to that properly? Hotel room, room 105 on the first floor. Yeah! Wait, did he say man fell 5 stories from this room? But that's Officer, you said a man was thrown out of the window of this room and fell 5 stories to his death. That's right. But that doesn't make any sense at all. Oh yeah? And why not, wise guy? Because we're on the 1st floor? Does the egg land on his face? For us to see? But I was told room 105. Or was it 501? The police, everybody! 501, Officer Loader. Load of shit. Oh, look at the jawline. Boss! You were taking so long to join us at the scene, I was beginning to wonder if you got lost. But I see now you were just harassing this young man. That's right, sir. My mistake, sir. The rest of the team is waiting for you upstairs. I'll join you in a minute. So you grovel to him, but you don't apologise to the guy. Sir, yes, sir. Apologies for Officer Loader. He can sometimes get a little carried away, you know. Ha 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 ha! That's a terrifying laugh animation, by the way. That's a terrifying laugh animation. I'm unsettled. I'm unsettled by that. Hey, you alright? You know you're not actually under arrest. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Yeah, I'm alright. Just, what exactly is going on here? A perfectly reasonable question. I guess I could let you in on the situation. It's the last I could do after my officer disturbed your sleep so rudely. You thought you were being falsely accused of murder? It's fucking hysterical. Hey, what's your name? I'm naming the guy, right? I'm not naming myself. Patsy. I'm gonna be framed. Patsy. Nice to meet you. Patsy! I'm Detective Daltrey. What would you like to know? Should ask him about what's going on. Police detective, thank God he showed up when he did. I might be in handcuffs right now. Was somebody really murdered here? Early tonight, a man fell to his death from a room on the 5th floor of this hotel through a shattered window. It's a bit of an odd situation, but despite Officer Loader's enthusiasm, it's too early to say if foul play was involved. Anyway, I'm shocked you stepped through all the commotion. Didn't you hear the sirens? I don't think so. Heavy sleeper, huh? He's pissing himself laughing again. I could tell you just a little bit more if you'd like. We haven't ID'd him yet, but he's a man in his mid-30s or so. Like I said, the victim fell from a room on the 5th floor. Curiously though, the room he fell from was unoccupied. Technically, no one should have been in there at all. Strange, right? The victim hit the ground pretty close to the hotel's entrance, so it caused quite a scene. He's got a lovely smile on his face while he's talking about this. A lot of the guests here are still roaming around downstairs trying to figure out what's going on. I wonder if that includes Emma and Professor Martin. She'll go downstairs when the detective leaves. I wonder if Emma and Professor Martin are awake. Do we all know who Emma and Professor Martin are? Because I don't. I think I've said enough. I better get back to the crime scene. You all right now? As long as you don't laugh again. Yeah, I'm all good, thanks. Fantastic. Now, if you just put on these handcuffs. I'm kidding. Man, you Americans really have no sense of humour, huh? Stop laughing like that. It's weird. Yeah, very funny. Is it really that obvious I'm American? What if you've got an American accent? Kind of is. Yeah. Or the MAGA hat. Is he wearing a MAGA hat? Anyway, don't stay up too late, kid. Get some sleep. Sweet dreams. Get some sleep after all that? Impossible. My night is ruined. Well, as long as I'm awake, I guess I might as well check out the commotion downstairs. I'm going to go and rub a neck to look at a dead body. I wonder if Emma and Professor Martin are awake. There's some really photorealistic backgrounds. I mean, it's probably a photo that's been pixelated, but I'm just saying. So it's true, huh? Hey, is that? Hey, Emma. Oh, Patsy, where have you been? Don't tell me you slept through all of this. Kind of a funny story about that, actually. Oh, yeah? You did, didn't you? That's just like you. Yeah, I'll tell you later. So, I guess someone really did die here? Yeah, just back there is where it all happened, I think. You can see the broken window if you look up at the 5th floor. It's hard to tell from here, but it looks like they drew an outline on the street in the spot where they first found the body. Wow, I can't believe it. Pretty scary, right? I sort of wanted to get a closer look at the investigation, but the police are keeping people away from the scene. God, how professional of them. Don't let some random tourist go wandering in and take pictures. A closer look? Are you serious? I know, it's morbid. But I can't help but be a little curious, aren't you? A little. Have you seen Professor Martin around? Oh yes, he was just here a second ago. I think he went to get more information from one of the police officers. I'm sure he just wants to make sure everything is safe. Oh, there he is over there. I wonder what they're talking about. Well, one of them could be falsely arresting him, or they could be laughing manically for a really long time. I think he saw us. Who does that remind me of? Who does the professor remind me of? Some character from a film. Can't place it. Hello, Patsy. I see you've finally woken up. Yeah. So what's the situation here? Well, they didn't tell me much. They're saying there's no danger, but that we should be cautious. I think they're just confused as the rest of us, frankly. This is some ghastly business regardless. I must apologise that our trip would end in this way. Oh, it's fine, Professor. It's not your fault. Besides, it'll be an interesting story to tell everyone back home. Now that he's with us, he looks older. When he was in the distance, he looked younger and hotter. Just saying. She's really enjoying this, isn't she? Yes, well, I agree with the police that the safest place for us is right now would be behind the locked doors of our rooms. I would suggest the two of you head back inside as soon as possible. We will, Professor. Yeah, our rooms are real safe, at least until the cops come looking. We have an early day tomorrow. Remember that our train departs at 7:10 a.m. I know it'll be hard to sleep after all of this commotion, but please try your best. I'll meet you both in the lobby at 6:30, okay? Sleep well now. Good night. Good night, Professor. I guess it is getting late. Maybe we should go back inside. Aha, if it isn't our prime suspect returning to the scene of the crime. Oh, hello, Detective. Prime suspect? Detective? Excuse me? It's a long story. You just couldn't resist coming down here, could you? You know that kind of curiosity could get you in trouble someday. Ha 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 ha! Stop doing it! Stop laughing! Detective, what's going on here? Is Patsy in trouble? Oh, no. We're just having a laugh, right, buddy? The laughter never stops with Daltrey. The laughter never stops. Ha ha ha, so funny. Hooey, too funny. Well, I just came to check on the status of the investigation down here, so... Oh, have you discovered anything new, Detective? Who's asking? Oh, my name's Emma. Patsy and I are both college students from America. I was just... curious? Yes, just curious. College students, huh? What are you studying? Oh, English literature? And murder! Really? Huh. Your friend here doesn't strike me as the type. Don't judge a book by its cover, Detective. How did you ascertain anything about him? Apart from your manically laughing in his face all night? Well, let's see. If you study literature, you must be pretty inquisitive. Why? Why? Why must they? Interested in human behaviour. Curious, resourceful, perhaps. Literature doesn't always have to be about people. I probably shouldn't, but to be honest, we're about to wrap things up. We're pretty certain we've found just about everything there is to find here, and we falsely accused several other people. And yeah, maybe it couldn't hurt if we took one last look around with some fresh eyes on the scene. You need to be fired. So I'll tell you what, just over there is where the body was found. Don't worry, it isn't there anymore. Why don't you two take a quick look? I'll give you a few minutes and you let me know if you spot anything interesting. Deal? You're gonna let us look at a chalk outline? Sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Who knows, maybe you'll see something we overlooked. The chalk outline of a murderer running away? Perhaps let's just say I owe your friend a favour. What do you think, Patsy? Seems like a rare opportunity. I think we should take it. How is this acceptable police procedure? I'm glad my character's sensible. Are you sure this is okay? Wait, Emma. Looks like she's getting a head start. Come on, don't be so uptight. It's fine. Trust me, you'll have fun. You did it, didn't you? This guy's idea of fun is a little suspect. I can't deny it, I'm curious. And I want to get away from the incessant laughing. There's too much laughter from this guy. You know what? Sure, why not? That's the spirit. I'll be right over there if you find anything or have any questions. Or just need someone to laugh in your face. Good luck! This is the spot. Let's see if we can find anything. Speak to Daughtry. How's the search going? The body was found right where that chalk outline is. Take a quick look around and let me know if you see anything odd. This is where the body was found, right outside the hotel lobby. I've seen so many crime scenes on TV and movies and stuff, but to be investigating one in real life is surreal. The detective probably shouldn't be letting us do this, so let's make the most of the opportunity while we can. Can we make him go away? We've not found anything yet? We've only just... Why did he give me the option to... Go away. Once you actually find something, just give me a holler. This is where the body landed, huh? Yeah, right between that lamppost and the bush. Should we take a closer look? Yeah, sure. Let's just try to stay out of the way. Alright, let's see what we can find. Oh man, do you see this, Emma? That must be a bloodstain. Yeah, how awful. You think he could have cleaned it up before he died? Looks like most of it centered around his lower torso. Man, I'm gonna be sick. His lower torso, that's interesting. How so? Well, he died from a fall, right? Why wouldn't he be bleeding from his stomach? Why would he be bleeding from his stomach? That's a really good point, actually. We should ask the detective about that. Anything in the hedge? So we just missed this bush. I wonder if it would have broken his fall. From that high up, I don't think so, Patsy. This isn't a movie. I don't know, that bush looks pretty thick to me. Hold on. I think I see something in the bush. Patsy, let's look a little closer. Yeah, I think she's right. Let's take a look. Is that a wallet? That's what it looks like. Quick, let's tell the detective, Patsy. Okay, let's talk to Daltrey. Let's keep looking. There may be more left to find. How's the search going? A wallet in the bush? Hold on a second. He goes over there and goes, oh yeah! Well, would you look at that? Good eyes, you two. This could very well be a huge piece of evidence. Do you think it belonged to the victim or maybe the killer? Well, there is an ID in it, but I'm afraid I can't tell you who it belongs to. That would be against protocol, whereas everything else we're doing so far is completely legit. Also, now he cares about protocol. Oh, well, alright, I understand, detective. Man, now I just feel like a jerk. You are. Why don't you just laugh it off? Alright, how about this? I may not be able to tell you directly who this wallet belongs to, but if you just happen to guess the identity of its owner, maybe I could tell you if you're on the right track. But detective, how can we possibly guess that correctly? It could be anybody. Listen, being a detective is about much more than merely collecting evidence. Sometimes you need to take that evidence and make a deduction. Look around the scene, talk to some of the other officers, see if you can narrow down a list of suspects. Tell me what you think. But be warned, I won't be going easy on you. If you guess incorrectly, it's game over. Game over? What does that mean? Okay, you ready? Have fun. When you think you know who the wallet belongs to, just talk with me about them in the same way you talk to me about anything. In a state of constant terror. He's testing us, Patsy. Come on, let's see if we can figure this out. Looks like he's investigating the spot where they found the body. Police officer, he doesn't seem to be doing much of anything. Hey, you! Ooh. What are you two doing here? This area is off limits. Leave now or else I'm bringing you downtown. You again? Calm down. Your boss said we could help investigate. You expect me to believe Detective Daltrey would allow civilians into an active crime scene? Well, I do believe it. That sure sounds like something he'd do. My apologies. And finally apologising. I thought you were supposed to be helping investigate the hotel room. Why are you back down here? Oh, they told me they didn't need me, so they sent me back down. But it's okay. I'm ready to help no matter where I'm told to be. Why are you saluting me? I'm getting the sense that this guy's presence isn't wanted in either location. So can I help you with anything, or... I wonder if we can actually figure out whose wallet is just from investigating the scene. Okay. We don't know anything about the victim yet. He wasn't carrying any form of ID, no wallet or anything. Pretty strange. From what I was told, the crime was reported very shortly after it happened. Someone in the hotel heard the glass shatter and called us right away after they looked out the window and saw a body. The station's right down the street, so we got here pretty quick. Nobody's been on the scene but us. Detective Daltrey is my hero. I don't care what other officers say. They got him all wrong. It's the manic laughter. I can't get enough of it. So what if he doesn't always do things by the book? He's always looking for people. There's nobody on earth with a bigger heart. Someday I hope to work my way up to detective so I can solve crimes and help people just like him. What do you think, huh? You think I have what it takes to be a detective? Yeah, sure, man. Thank you, sir. I will do my best. What's this about a wallet in the bush? That's weird. Why is that weird? Oh, well, I was going to check the bush before, but I was told it was already checked and nothing was found. I have a hard time believing Detective Daltrey would miss something like that. He's very observant, you know. So they checked the bush earlier but didn't find the wallet. Does that mean it wound up in there after the investigation already started? Who's that? Let me get out of your way. There's a guy watching everything from his room on the second floor, and he's not being very subtle about it. Oh, that's just creepy. Yeah. Him watching from a hotel room is creepy. You actually investigating the crime when you're supposed to be in bed. That's normal. I think he should mind his own business. This is a real crime scene, not some kind of show. Weren't you doing the same thing just a few minutes ago? No, not at all. I was just curious. For the right reasons, and he's not. This officer is using your walkie-talkie. Yeah, and on top of that, get this. It happened again. Yeah, I know. It's the second time this month he's lost it at a crime scene. He's such a mess. I wonder what he's talking about. Some police cars look pretty old school compared to the models I see back home these days. Nothing there. Okay. Let's review what we know about the scene. Only the police have been at the scene of the crime since it happened. Officer Loader told us that when Detective Daltrey investigated the bush earlier, it was clear of any evidence. The policeman on the walkie-talkie was saying something about someone having lost something at the scene. I think that's about load of shit, falsely accusing somebody and going to the wrong room. Don't tell me, is it really? How's the search going? Officer Loader, you're telling me you think it's his wallet? Let me think about this a bit more. You noticed that too. The body had a number of cuts, some of them pretty deep. We found blood on pieces of the broken window in his hotel room, so... On the glass, that's right. Still, that's a good catch. I didn't mention the cuts before, so I can tell you're really thinking things through. Keep it up. Thank you, sir. We will. When you think you know the wallet's owner is just talk to me about whoever it is. Probably have a list of people to talk about, don't you? Don't think too rigidly when you know the wallet's owner. Okay. I think it's the rubbernecker. I think the wallet belongs to the bloke looking out the window. Find anything, keep looking. I don't have the option to say I think it's that bloke up there who dropped the wallet. So, can I point him out to you? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your way? Excuse me. No, I sent him away. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. So that's just her again. Okay. So I just have to I just have to accuse somebody then, I think. You're saying the wallet belonged to the killer? I'm very sorry, but that answer is incorrect. And I'm afraid that because you guessed wrong, there must be consequences. Oh no, game over? That's right. Game over! Alright, I'm kidding, of course. And the laughter. Man, if only it were that easy. Trust me though, I can assure you that this wallet's owner is no killer. If he's so sure it isn't the killer's wallet, does that mean it belongs to someone he recognises? Okay, so the wallet belongs to Loader. Telling me you think it's his wallet? Well, Officer Loader may be a little slow, but he's very careful with his belongings. So no, it isn't his. If he'd lost his wallet, trust me, we'd know. He'd be in a panic. Oh well, let's keep investigating. We have to narrow it down. Right, if Daltrey's the one who checked the bush and there wasn't a wallet then, maybe it's his. Wait, are you saying you think it's my wallet? I'm afraid the answer is correct. Wow, I can't believe you figured it out. You see, I always keep my wallet in the left pocket of my jacket, but a few weeks ago, I tore a hole in it. Sometimes when I'm in the middle of an investigation, muscle memory takes over and I forget about the hole, so I guess it fell out while I was checking the bush earlier. Ha! Oh, don't give me that look. Have you ever dropped something by accident? Not while investigating a crime scene. Alright, I recognise this seems pretty unprofessional, but I assure you I really am good at my job. I'm just a bit clumsy is all. And the laughter resumes. He's still going. Well, Detective, I'm glad we helped you find your wallet. Yeah, thank you both very much. I'd give you a tip for this, but sadly I'm not carrying any cash. How convenient. Well, I'm disappointed the wallet wasn't real evidence, but at least we helped the detective with something. How much you want to bet he only asked us to help investigate so he'd have more people around to help him find it? You're probably right. We still don't know too much about him, that he's a man in his mid-30s or so. Detective! Detective, I think we just found something really important. Oh, is this right? Excuse me a minute. I wonder if that was what that was all about. Oh! As much as I appreciate your help, I think you two had better go back to your rooms now. Did you find something important, Detective? No, nothing much. I just think you guys should go before it gets back to my boss that I let tourists investigate the crime scene. Somebody died! Oh shoot, just when we were starting to find some things. He didn't seem to care much about this before. I wonder what changed his mind. That's alright, Detective. Thanks for letting us take a look around. The laughter animation is just too much. And too frequent. Anytime. Well, probably not anytime. In fact, more likely never again. Oh, you two are naturals, I can tell. Just remember, next time you see a dead body, piss yourself laughing every 5 minutes. As fun as investigating can be, this line of work is serious business. Says the man who can't stop laughing. And when you're looking for the truth, well, you may not always like what you find. Is he trying to give us profound advice, or is he just making excuses about the wallet? But don't let that stop you. A true investigator will stop at nothing until the truth is revealed, no matter what. Understood? Understood, Detective. Have a good night, you two, and I hope you enjoyed your time in Vendreka. Excluding this whole mess, of course. That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, at least about as fun as investigating someone's death can be. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be so nonchalant. It's pretty scary and sad. We should go back inside. It's almost midnight. Yeah, we should. I'll see you tomorrow, Patsy. Good night. I probably shouldn't have capitalised. It's like they keep shouting his name. Night, Emma. Well, I've had enough of playing detective for one night. Time for bed. I'm still not very tired, though. Wonder how long the police will be here. Can't believe this happened while we were staying here. It feels completely surreal. Okay. Man, I'm never going to get to sleep. Is that police officer going to barge in again? That's a really weird piece of hotel art as well. That's kind of creepy. Random man standing by a lake. A featureless lake. A knock? Oh no, not again. Patsy, are you awake? Emma? Yeah, hang on 1 second. Hi Patsy, I'm sorry to bother you so late. It's just I can't sleep. I keep thinking about what happened. I'm so turned on by the blood. Yeah, me too. I need to take my mind off it somehow. Let's look at this weird painting they put in my hotel room. Well, some really weird things just happened. Oh, I wonder why that suddenly... I had this really weird Xbox down menu thing show up. Well, how about we talk about something else for a bit then? Well, what have you thought about what you're going to write for your term paper yet? Oh, yeah. The Vendrican election process, the Vendrican Revolution's effect on contemporary Vendrican literature, the hot dog stand outside the hotel. You probably get more out of an election discussion. That sounds kind of dry, no? Surely you can come up with something more interesting than that. Damn, swing and a miss. Listen, Patsy, as your tutor, I have a responsibility to ensure you take this assignment seriously. You're a fellow student. Get off your high horse. Not to mention I vouched for you when Martin was on the fence about letting you come on this trip. He usually only accepts seniors for directed study, remember? Yeah, I know. I wish she'd stop calling herself my tutor. It's so embarrassing. So please think about it. I can help you with it too if you'd like. No, it's fine. Trust me. I plan on gathering my thoughts once we get on the train tomorrow. Great. I believe in you. I will write about murder. Emma, she used to be my writing tutor when I was a freshman, but now we're just friends. At least that's how I see it. She's only a year older than me, but I feel like she still thinks of me as a little kid. It can be a little annoying, but it's fine. This hotel's a wake-up call service. I had them calling me at 7 a.m. sharp. It was great. 7 a.m. every day? Man, morning people scare me. Maybe I should use it so I don't oversleep tomorrow morning. Oh, don't worry, Patsy. I'll wake you up nice and early. She looks so severe. I'll wake you up. I wonder what's on TV this time of night. I'm not usually up this late. Probably just infomercials. When do you usually go to bed? Not a minute later than 9:30 p.m. I need to be well rested for my 8 a.m. classes. 9:30 to get up at 8? What about you? Maybe like 11 p.m, sometimes midnight? Oh, that's way too late. I hope you're getting enough sleep, Patsy. It's really important. I guess I can't tell her the truth. It's more like 2 a.m. She'd be so disappointed. Can we discuss this creepy painting? This painting is in my room too. I wonder how many copies of it they have. That's even more creepy. So what happens if I point at the bed? I'm sorry, I have a really dry dry throat. And reading is not helping. I assume it's massively annoying. I'm so sorry. Beds are pretty comfy, right? I usually don't sleep too well in hotels, but I didn't have a problem here. I did bring my own pillow though. It took up a ton of space in my luggage, but it was worth it. Maybe I should have done that. Pretty nice painting. Okay. What's up, Patsy? I know she means well offering to help with my paper. It's just, I don't know. Emma's Professor Martin's star pupil. She's very smart and a great writer. So, we can't... Oh, I was going to say, we can't get out of here. I have to do this. I was hoping we could talk about something else, you know. It isn't that I'm not still curious about the case, it's just I'll never get to sleep if I keep thinking about it. If you need any advice, just ask. I'm always happy to help. I'm so looking forward to this. I never imagined I'd get to travel on a luxury train. We'll be riding for 3 whole days. It feels so romantic, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess so. Would have been a lot faster to just fly out of Vendreka back to London, but I'd love to be on... I'm weird, I understand. I'd love to do a 3-day train thing. As long as it wasn't a shitty train. If it was a nice train, I like that. Oh, but trains are so much more charming. We'd get to travel straight through European countryside. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Patsy. We're so lucky Martin has connections. You sound so excited. I am, aren't you? Come on, even just a little. There might be a murder on the train. Sure, I don't like flying anyway. 1 flight from London back to New York is fine with me. I'm just sad that the trip is already over, you know. Vendreka is so beautiful. Martin's lucky he got to grow up here. Feeling pretty sleepy now. The exclamation mark is bedtime. Talk to Emma a little longer. Now let's keep talking with Emma a little bit more. You think Martin already went back to sleep? Oh, definitely. He doesn't like to stay up late. I shouldn't tell you this, but one semester the school rescheduled his film class to Wednesday night. It was a 3-hour class, so it didn't end until 10. After a screening of some really long war movie from the 30s, we all sat there waiting for him to turn on the lights, but he was asleep. Oh no, was the movie that boring? Oh no, the movie was fascinating, but when it's past your bedtime and you've seen it 100 times, well, that's so funny. I can't even imagine it. He's usually so intimidating in class. You think so? I don't know. He's not so bad when you get to know him. Feeling pretty sleepy now. Well, anyway, I think I'm going to try and get some sleep again. Thanks for talking with me, Patsy. I feel better now. Yeah, me too. Good night, Emma. See you tomorrow. Night, Patsy. She's gone back to her own creepy painting. Sorry, I just had to blow my nose. I don't know if I can. I'm afraid you don't have a choice. You must be on the train tomorrow. If you aren't, I don't want you to die too, please. Am I the only one that was getting like afternoon TV detective show vibes from that? That's like the opening credits to that Dick Van Dyke murder show. Oh God, I'm so coffee. I'm really sorry about the coughing. That was such an opening title from a early 90s investigation procedural. Diagnosis murder. That's what I'm thinking of. It was kind of like a diagnosis murder kind of a thing. I expected like Dick Van Dyke to suddenly go. That kind of thing. Or Angela Lansbury. Hey, Rogie. Rogue, tell everybody that you had some nice grass picked for you today. She says, I got all this nice grass for me. Look at it. Look at this. She picked it by hand. She's so nice to me. Okay. I will see you. I will also try and shake off the cough. Have a lovely afternoon. And Rogue has gone. I need to pee. I need to cough. I need to get away from that guy's laughter. He will never stop laughing. He's still laughing somewhere. If you go to the Steam page for that game, he's probably there.